The first question is, why am I backing M4L? My name is Steve Nguyen. I'm I'm just a guy. I'm not that much of an athlete. I swam when I was in high school, um, but after that I didn't do too much. Uh, I started a company with my older brother, and because I travel all the time, I never really get to work out at a gym. And the idea of working out at a gym really didn't attract me at all because it's something that you have to put in a lot of effort towards. I don't like the idea of working out. And parkour, all these movement based things that I started getting into very recently have started really influencing the way I live my life. It's a passive way to get a workout. And one thing that I never really liked was, like the concept of, was working out to get a better body, just to look better. Because to me that's entirely useless. It really is. You start treating your body as a trophy instead of a tool, a useful tool. And one of the reasons that I like the idea of M4L is you sharpen that tool, you fine tune it, you hone the skills of it, and as you learn and discover new things with your body, you start playing with different ideas. And so at this point, you're exercising and training not to look better, but to accomplish more and to do more with your body. The transform and the change in your body happens automatically. So you don't have to worry about trimming down because you'll try to focus on being able to do something new, doing something entirely exciting that you've never been able to do before, whether it's parkour, I'll even go simpler than that, jumping over an object, doing a handstand, playing with different sort of toys, jumping into a foam pit. I've brought my friends to facilities who are huge. I'm talking about 250-pound guys, and watching them run, jump over a 3-foot or a 4-foot object, and then do a somersault into a foam pit is one of the most gratifying things I've ever seen. Especially because people of that size and stature don't think it's possible. It almost anything is possible, and the idea of movement for life, the idea of the gym that's being brought and built, helps. That whole idea kicks out the doubts of what is and what isn't possible. And what's great is you can start questioning what you can do, and you can start moving towards doing something that you've never even thought of that was possible before. And that's an amazing feeling. The first time that you do it is going to be absolutely fantastic. You become a completely different sort of human being, and you start living in your body instead of trying to polish it in that weird sort of manner. One of the things that absolutely everyone's afraid of is trying something new, because it's new, it's foreign, it's something that maybe you saw on TV that didn't look possible. So maybe fire spinning is weird for you because you're afraid of being burned. Maybe parkour seems, or even gymnastics seems really terrifying to you because you're afraid you're going to hurt yourself if you don't know what you're doing. And that's a perfectly legitimate fear. But it doesn't mean that it's impossible for you to learn those things. And to constantly be terrified of the world that we live in is absolutely, that's not a way to live. That's a way to imprison yourself. And if we talk about fear a lot, we lose ourselves in fear. What we can build here is a place where you can just be free and discover new things without having to worry about fear. You can overcome that fear, and the pursuit of those new discoveries becomes more important. It drives your fitness goals, it drives your movement, it drives your life. And the other thing about working out in most local gyms is, as parents, you're going to be doing it by yourself. Or most people go to gyms or work out by themselves. They stick themselves to a regimen. And this is a place where you can work out with your kids. This is a place where you can work out as a whole family and spend your time as a family, hanging out, doing something enjoyable, growing something, and with other families. We're I'm seeing a lot less of that nowadays. Or maybe it's changing in the digital age. But that physical sense of community is still very important. It's a huge component of being a human being. This project, what it's capable of, what it's capable of starting, is something I think that we need. I'm Steve Nguyen, and I don't like working out, but I love training.